Have you ever thought about that learning a new language is like looking into another world? Well, Rebecca Shirishi Miles quoted this Chinese proverb on teenjapanese.com. To learn a language is to have one more window from which to look at the world. Hi, my name is Betty Matthews, and today I'm going to talk to you about learning a new language. I will discuss 3 points. Why learn a new language? What are the challenges to learn a new language? And what are the rewards to learning a new language? So think about it. I'm at the shop, I'm about to get my manicure, and I maybe even get a pedicure, and all the employees are speaking a language I don't understand. And you think to yourself, I wish they would really speak English, or at least I wish I could understand it, because these people could be talking about my feet. So we've all had that. We've all been in that, and we think at that point, I should learn a different language. Maybe I could understand it. But what would I do with it? Well, a lot of people feel that way. So today, I'm going to share with you how a second language can enhance your career, enhance your memory and brain function, and help you get new friends as well as improve the language that we already speak. First, let's talk about why learn a new language. According to the Millberry Language School article, Why Should You Learn a New Language and Gain New Skills, found at www.millberry.edu/language, is stated, both professionally and personally, learn a second language do have several advantages. Among them was enhancing your career, improving memory and brain function, and enhancing a language that you already speak or helping you to understand it better. The article, Why Learn Languages, from the website www.leadwithlanguages.edu, stated, language skills can be a significant competitive advantage that sets you apart from your monolonger peers. It also mentioned that having a second language was among the top 8 skills required for all occupation. So in other words, it gives you a bargaining power. You can negotiate that salary, career, more travel. Along with that, in all that research in those articles, it talked about a common thread for why we learn a new language. It mentioned again improving memory. It mentioned critical thinking skills, teaching us to multitask, and that helps us to listen better. So just think, when you learn a new language, you learn to enunciate in the language that you speak better. I've shared with you why learn a new language. Now let's talk about the challenges of learning a new language. According to Learning Language from Lead with the Learning Center, www.learningcenter.unc.edu, it made this comment. Surprisingly, one of the biggest challenges to learn a new language is us, our fear. Fear of making a mistake, fear of saying something wrong, fear of embarrassing ourselves. And I would like to add, I think time, also having enough time, setting out enough time to be able to study and practice. So, also about those mistakes. We're going to make mistakes. Mistakes help us improve. Take this public speaking class. We're not focusing on our good points. We're focusing on those mistakes so that we can improve and become a fluent public speaker. So, to this point, I've told you about why learn a new language and the challenges of learning a new language. Lastly, I would like to discuss the rewards. Yes, there are good rewards to learn a new language. You might say that the rewards and the reason go hand in hand, and they do. But let me quote a young girl who talked about why learn a new language in the article, Why Learn a New Language, found that the Awake magazine on www.jw.org, Olivia said, and I quote, when you learn another language, you widen out and make new friends with people whose language you've been struggling with. And this is true, because I've tried to learn a new language. And I know sometimes I feel like, wow, I'm just making too many mistakes. But also, you also worry about, you think about, I'm at a store, this person in front of me is trying to get help, but because of the language barrier, it's just a lot of time. Immediately you want to help. or you think, oh, I wish I could vaguely understand so I can help, so we can move this process along. Or you've been in a foreign country yourself and there was a language barrier. All these scenarios gives us reason to why we should learn a new language. Beyond that, it's fun. So in conclusion, I would like to remind you that my purpose today was to inform my audience about learning a new language. We've discussed three main points. Learning a new language opens up the way for better career opportunity. Yes, it's challenging, but mistakes makes us better. And third, the rewards to learn a new language is that you get new friends, a new community. So I would like to leave you with this point. We are going to be surrounded by people of different linguistic backgrounds. And one way that we can show people that we care about them is to learn a little of their language, get to know them, and make friends. Thank you.